David Wagner, class of 2000. David Wagner is one of the top wheelchair tennis players in the world and a vocal advocate for his sport. Born in Fullerton, California and raised in Walla Walla, Wagner grew up playing basketball and tennis. At the age of 21, Wagner was playing frisbee with his friends on the beach in Southern California when a wave knocked him off his feet. The fall broke his neck, leaving him paralyzed from the waist down with 30% mobility in his hands. As part of his rehabilitation, Wagner took up table tennis, later enrolling in a wheelchair tennis camp in Beaverton, Oregon, led by then quad world number 1 Rick Draney. He was hooked. Says Wagner, "I believe that the accident opened doors that might not have been there otherwise. I've been able to represent the U.S. all over the world at events that I might not have been able to before. I'm not sure that this accident changed my plans as much as it just slowed the outcome." In 2000, Wagner graduated from WWU with a degree in elementary education. He was then faced with a tough decision: become a teacher or pursue a career as a professional tennis player. The latter won out, and Wagner, who plays with his racket taped to his right hand, quickly made a name for himself, ranking number 1 in quad doubles in 2002 and number 1 in quad singles in 2003. He made his Paralympic debut in 2004 at the Athens Games. Wagner says the most memorable moment from that milestone event was entering the stadium for the opening ceremonies, adding, "Of course, being the only U.S. tennis athlete able-bodied or disabled to come home with 2 medals is very memorable." Wagner won his doubles gold medal with Kansas native Nick Taylor, who would become Wagner's longtime doubles partner. The two started playing together about a year and a half before the games, and their styles just clicked. Says Wagner, "He's able to run down balls from behind the baseline and hit good shots that put our opponents on the defensive, while I'm at the net waiting to put the point away when the opportunity arises." 3 years later, at Wagner's urging, the U.S. Open added a quadriplegic division to competition at Flushing Meadow in New York. Wagner took first place in doubles and second place in singles that year. Today, Wagner is a 6-time Paralympian, having won 8 medals, including 3 gold across singles and doubles competition. He is also a 29-time Grand Slam champion. Wagner's doubles partner Taylor retired from the sport in 2021, and Wagner now frequently partners with British player Andy Lapthorne. Off the court, Wagner's sports interests extend beyond tennis. He's an avid fan of the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Mariners, taking in games while visiting his home state from his current home in California. And in his free time, Wagner puts his education background to good use, leading wheelchair tennis clinics for kids and growing the sport that he loves.